Hey everyone, welcome back to Modern Educators. I am Chloe.
And I am James. Welcome to today's lesson.
Okay, so today we are talking about something that can make or break your English. Something that separates okay English from impressive English, and that is politeness.
Polite English. How to ask for things, how to say no, and how to apologize. These 3 skills are absolutely essential if you want to sound natural and respectful in English.
Because here's the thing, you might have perfect grammar, you might have amazing vocabulary, but if you say, "Give me a coffee," instead of, "Could I get a coffee, please?" people will think you are rude, even if you did not mean to be.
And the problem is, most textbooks teach you the direct version. I want a coffee. Open the window. No, I cannot. These are grammatically correct, but they sound harsh, they sound cold, and in English-speaking cultures, the way you say something is just as important as what you say.
So today, we are going to teach you how to sound polite, warm, and natural in 3 key situations: making requests, refusing or saying no, and apologizing. By the end of this episode, your English will sound 10 times more professional and 10 times more friendly.
Let's get into it. Before we dive into the situations, I want to introduce a concept that will change how you think about English. I call it the Politeness Scale.
The Politeness Scale?
Yes. In English, there is not just one way to say something politely. There are levels. Think of it as a scale from 1 to 5. Level 1 is the most direct. Level 5 is the most polite. And the level you choose depends on the situation.
Can you give us an example?
Of course. Let's take a simple request. You want someone to close the window. Level 1, close the window. This is a command, very direct. You might use this with a close friend at home. Level 2, close the window, please. Better, you added please, but it is still a command. Level 3, can you close the window? This is a question now, more polite, good for casual situations. Level 4, could you close the window? Could is softer than can. This is appropriate for most situations. Level 5, would you mind closing the window? This is the most polite, very soft, very respectful, perfect for strangers, formal situations, or when you want to be extra considerate.
Oh, wow. 5 levels for the same request? That is really helpful. So you pick the level based on who you are talking to?
Exactly. With your best friend, level 1 or 2 is fine. With a colleague, level 3 or 4. With your boss or a stranger, level 4 or 5. The key is reading the situation and choosing the right level.
And the magic words that change the level are
Please, can, could, would, and would you mind? These are your politeness tools. Master these 5 words, and you can adjust your politeness to any situation.
Okay, let's start with the first situation, making requests. How do you ask for something politely in English?
Let me give you the key structures. These are the building blocks of polite requests. Structure 1, can you plus a verb. Can you help me with this? Can you send me the file? Can you repeat that? This is good for everyday casual situations.
I use this one all the time. Can you pass me the salt? Simple and natural.
Structure 2, could you plus a verb. Could you help me with this? Could you send me the file? Could you repeat that? Same meaning as can you, but softer, more polite, better for professional situations.
What is the difference between can and could exactly?
Great question. Can is about ability. Can you swim means are you able to swim? But when we use it for requests, it sounds a bit direct. Could adds a layer of politeness. It is like saying, would you be willing to? It gives the other person more room to say no, and that is what makes it polite.
So could is softer because it doesn't assume they will say yes?
Exactly. Structure 3, would you mind plus verb ing. Would you mind helping me? Would you mind sending me the file? Would you mind repeating that? This is the most polite structure, perfect for strangers, bosses, or any situation where you want to show extra respect.
And here's a tricky part, right? The answer to would you mind is backwards.
Yes, this confuses many learners. If someone asks, would you mind closing the door, and you are happy to do it, you say, no, not at all, because no means no, I do not mind. If you say yes, it means yes, I mind, I do not want to do it. So remember, would you mind plus no equals yes, I will do it.
That is so confusing, but so important. Would you mind helping me? No, not at all. Happy to help. Perfect.
Now let me give you some bonus phrases for extra polite requests. I was wondering if you could. This is very soft. I was wondering if you could take a look at my report. Would it be possible to? Very formal. Would it be possible to reschedule our meeting? Do you think you could? Casual but polite. Do you think you could give me a hand with this? And my favorite, I hate to bother you, but. This shows you respect their time. I hate to bother you, but could you help me with something?
I love I hate to bother you, but it immediately makes the other person feel like you value them, even before you ask the question.
Exactly. Politeness is not just about the words. It is about making the other person feel respected.
Okay, this is the hard one. Situation 2. How to say no in English. Because saying no directly feels really harsh in English, right?
It does. In many cultures, no is a normal, acceptable answer, but in English-speaking cultures, we almost never say just no. We soften it, we cushion it, we wrap it in layers of politeness.
So how do you say no without saying no?
There are 3 steps to a polite refusal. Step 1, acknowledge. Show that you appreciate the request or invitation. Step 2, decline. Say no, but softly. Step 3, offer an alternative. Give them something else instead. Let me show you with an example.
Okay, let's say someone invites you to dinner, but you cannot go.
Bad answer. No, I can't. That is too short, too cold. Good answer. Oh, that sounds lovely, but I actually have plans that evening. Could we do next week instead? See the 3 steps? That sounds lovely is the acknowledge. I have plans is the decline. Could we do next week is the alternative.
Oh, that is so much better. What about at work? How do you say no to your boss?
This one needs extra care. Let's say your boss asks you to take on a new project, but you are already overloaded. Bad answer. I can't. I'm too busy. Good answer. I appreciate you thinking of me for this. I want to do it justice, but my plate is pretty full this week with the Miller project. Would it work if I started on it next Monday? See the 3 steps? You showed appreciation, you explained why, not just said no, and you offered a specific alternative.
That is brilliant. What are some useful phrases for saying no politely?
Here are my top phrases. I would love to, but. This is the classic. I would love to, but I have a commitment that evening. I appreciate the offer, but. More formal. I appreciate the offer, but I am going to have to pass this time. That sounds great, but unfortunately, shows genuine interest. That sounds great, but unfortunately, I am not available on Friday. I wish I could, but shows regret. I wish I could, but I am already booked that day. And I'm going to have to take a rain check on that. This is an idiom that means I cannot do it now, but I want to do it another time.
I love rain check. Can you explain that one more?
Of course, a rain check originally comes from baseball. If a game was canceled because of rain, you got a ticket to come back another day. So taking a rain check means not this time, but let's do it another time. It's friendly, it's warm, and it keeps the door open.
So instead of saying, no, I can't go, you say, I am going to have to take a rain check on that, but definitely next time. That sounds so much nicer.
Exactly. And here's a tip. Never feel guilty about saying no in English. The key is how you say it. If you say it warmly, with a reason and an alternative, nobody will be offended. People respect honesty when it comes with kindness.
Okay, situation 3, apologizing. And this one is interesting because English speakers apologize a lot. Like, a lot.
That is true. In English-speaking cultures, especially British English, we say sorry for everything. Someone bumps into you, you say sorry. You need to get past someone? Sorry. You did not hear what they said? Sorry. Someone else sneezes? Sometimes you even say sorry for that.
It is like sorry is not just an apology, it's a social lubricant.
Exactly. But there is a difference between casual sorry and a real apology. Let me break it down into 3 levels.
Levels again. I love your levels.
Level 1, the quick sorry. This is for small, everyday situations. Sorry, could you repeat that? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Sorry, is the seat taken? These are not real apologies. They are just polite cushions. They soften the interaction.
Like social glue. You're not actually sorry. You're just being polite.
Exactly. Level 2, the genuine apology. This is when you actually made a mistake and need to apologize for real. I am really sorry about the delay. I apologize for the confusion. I am sorry, that was my fault. At this level, you need to be specific about what you are apologizing for. Do not just say sorry. Say what you are sorry about.
So, I am sorry is not enough?
Not for a real apology. A proper apology has 3 parts. First, say sorry and name the mistake. I am sorry I was late. Second, explain briefly. Do not make excuses, just explain. The traffic was much worse than I expected. Third, show what you will do differently. I will leave earlier next time. That is a complete apology. It shows responsibility, understanding, and commitment.
Let me try. I am sorry I missed the deadline. I underestimated how long the research would take. I have already finished it, and I will build in more buffer time going forward.
That is perfect, professional, honest, and action-oriented. Your boss would respect that.
What about level 3?
Level 3 is the deep apology, for serious situations where you really hurt someone or made a big mistake. At this level, you need to add empathy. Show that you understand how the other person feels. I want to sincerely apologize for what happened. I understand how frustrating this must have been for you. It was completely my responsibility, and I am committed to making sure it does not happen again.
Wow, that is powerful. You can feel the sincerity.
And notice the language. Sincerely apologize is stronger than sorry. I understand how frustrating this must have been shows empathy. Completely my responsibility takes full ownership. These are the words that turn a simple sorry into a real, meaningful apology.
Before we move to the practice conversations, James has some magic phrases that make anything sound more polite. Right, James?
Right. I call these softeners. They are words and phrases you add to a sentence to make it less direct, less harsh, and more polite. And the best part? You can use them in any situation.
Give us the list.
Softener 1. Just. I just wanted to ask. I just need a minute. I was just wondering. Adding just makes your request seem smaller and less demanding.
I just wanted to check if you received my email. That sounds so much nicer than, did you receive my email?
Softener 2. Actually. I actually have a question. Actually, I think there might be an issue. Actually gently introduces something that might be unexpected or slightly uncomfortable.
Like when you disagree with someone? Actually, I was thinking we could try a different approach.
Exactly. Very gentle. Softener 3. A bit or a little. Instead of saying, this is confusing, say, this is a bit confusing. Instead of, I am disappointed, say, I am a little disappointed. It reduces the intensity of negative statements.
I am a bit worried about the timeline. Much softer than I am worried about the timeline.
Softener 4. I think or I feel like. I think we might need more time. I feel like this could be improved. These make your statement sound like an opinion rather than a command. Very useful for giving feedback.
Especially at work. I think we should reconsider the budget is much better than we need to change the budget.
And softener 5. If you don't mind. Could you help me if you don't mind? I'd like to leave early today if you don't mind. This gives the other person an easy way to say no, which paradoxically makes them more likely to say yes.
These 5 softeners are gold. Just, actually, a bit, I think, if you don't mind. Memorize them. Use them everywhere.
Okay, everyone, practice time. 3 real conversations using everything we learned today. Shadow along with us.
Conversation 1. A polite request at work.
Hey, James, do you have a second?
Yeah, what's up?
I was wondering if you could take a look at my presentation before I send it to the client. I just want a second pair of eyes on it.
Yeah, of course. When do you need it by?
No rush at all. If you could get to it by Thursday, that would be amazing.
Thursday works. I'll put it on my calendar.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Perfect. Notice how Chloe said, I was wondering if you could, instead of, can you check my presentation? She added, I just want a second pair of eyes to explain why, and no rush at all to reduce pressure. That is polite English in action. Conversation 2. Saying no to an invitation. Hey, Chloe, a few of us are going out for drinks after work on Friday. Do you want to join?
Oh, that sounds really fun. I would love to, but I actually have dinner plans with my family that evening.
No worries at all.
But I am definitely in for next time. Just let me know.
Will do.
See, I said, that sounds really fun to acknowledge. I would love to, but to soften the decline. I gave a real reason, and I said, definitely in for next time to keep the door open. Nobody feels rejected.
Conversation 3. Apologizing for a mistake at work.
James, do you have a minute? I wanted to talk to you about the report.
Sure, what's going on?
I owe you an apology. I realized I sent you the wrong version of the data last week, and I think that might have caused some confusion in your analysis.
Oh, that explains a few things actually.
Yeah, I am really sorry about that. I should have double-checked before sending it. I have already corrected the file and sent you the updated version. And going forward, I am going to create a checklist so this does not happen again.
I appreciate you catching that. No harm done. Thanks for letting me know.
Of course, and again, I am sorry for the extra work.
That was a textbook apology. Chloe named the mistake, she took responsibility, she fixed it, and she explained what she would do differently. That is how you turn a mistake into a moment that actually builds trust.
Quick mistakes to avoid before we wrap up.
Mistake 1. Using I want for requests. I want a coffee. I want to change my seat. This sounds like a demand. Replace I want with I would like or could I have. I would like a coffee, please. Much better.
Mistake 2.
Saying no without any cushion. Can you help me? No. That feels like a door slammed in your face. Always add a reason and a softener. I am afraid I can't right now, but I am free after lunch if that works.
Mistake 3.
Over-apologizing. Some learners say sorry 10 times for one small mistake. One sincere I am sorry is more powerful than 5 rushed ones. Say it once, mean it, move on.
And mistake 4.
Being polite in words, but not in tone. You can say, would you mind helping me? But if your tone is flat or annoyed, the words do not matter. Politeness is words plus tone plus body language. All 3 have to match.
Okay, final recap. Your politeness cheat sheet.
5 polite request structures. Can you? Could you? Would you mind? I was wondering if you could. Would it be possible to?
5 ways to say no politely. I would love to, but I appreciate the offer, but that sounds great, but unfortunately, I wish I could, but I am going to have to take a rain check.
5 apology phrases. I am sorry about. I apologize for. That was my fault. I owe you an apology. I want to sincerely apologize.
And 5 magic softeners. Just. Actually. A bit. I think. If you don't mind.
That is 20 phrases. Use them every day, and your English will sound dramatically more polite, more professional, and more natural.
Okay, everyone. That is everything for today. I hope you feel more confident about polite English now.
Remember, politeness is not about being fake. It is about making other people feel comfortable and respected. And when you do that, People want to help you. People want to talk to you. People want to work with you. Politeness opens doors.
Start small. Pick one phrase from today. Maybe, I was wondering if you could, or I would love to, but use it tomorrow. Use it at work. Use it in a message. Just one phrase, and watch how people respond.
If you found this helpful, share it with someone who is learning English, and tell us in the comments, which situation do you find hardest? Asking for things, saying no, or apologizing?
And practice all of today's phrases on Lingo Flows. Everything is in the app. Link in the description.
See you in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.